A quick warning to start the episode. This is an adult podcast with adult themes, content and language, and we will be giving spoilers away for the film throughout.
Katie, are you ready?
Yes.
Scream.
Stab.
Knife.
Teenagers.
Slasher.
High school.
Musical. Mr. Himbry.
Rules.
Mr. Himbry rules.
No. Rules of murder.
The rules of murder. No sex.
Don't drink alcohol.
I'll be right back. Scream. Hello everybody, I'm Mike Woodhams.
And I'm Katie Long. Welcome to You Scared Me.
The podcast where we're just taking a stab at it. Was that shit?
It was so shit, it was almost good.
We'll do the other one just in case.
Yeah. Let's do both and then you've got options.
Hello everybody, I'm Mike Woodhams.
And I'm Katie Long, and welcome to You Scared Me.
The podcast where the movie watching is thorough, but the hosting is just a stab in the dark.
Nailed it.
So Katie, for people that don't know, remind everyone where we are right now.
We're in Mike's attic, which we felt would be a nice spooky location for the visual part of the podcast.
Yes, authentic chimney breast.
Yeah. Authentic ghosts.
Authentic ghosts. Authentic old dog's bed. Authentic box full of school memorabilia. It's all very authentic.
Yeah.
And my authentic creepy chair, which we found up here when we came in.
Why is my chair not creepy?
Yours is creepy.
Someone died in it.
Someone died in it.
Ooh.
Yeah. Haunted chair.
Hamster.
A hamster, yeah. Have you been excited watching this week's film? For me, it conjures up a lot of memories of being at school.
Yeah, it's a bit of a rite of passage film, isn't it? It'd be one of those that you would have rented from Blockbusters back in the day.
Ah, yes. Blockbusters.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Giving away our age.
I think I can tell.
No. No.
Well, maybe not with me, but
with my old man hands. Andrew sometimes tells me, he said, you've got quite a young attitude, but you've got the hands of a 60-year-old.
To be fair, you have improved your cream routine.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So this week's film is Scream, classic, the American horror slasher smash. It has grossed over $1.1 billion globally. It was created by Kevin Williamson and originally directed by horror legend Wes Craven, starring Neve Campbell, Courtney Cox, David Arquette, and Roger L. Jackson, who is the important voice of Ghostface in this movie.
And the aim of the film was to revitalise the horror genre by deconstructing horror clichés, which you do get from the film, but I hadn't realised quite how deeply it goes into that. Yeah. From the moment it starts.
Yeah. It uses lots of tropes, doesn't it? As you go through. And I think actually, what Scream are we on now? Scream 7?
7, yeah.
If you watch all the others, they become more and more kind of self-aware meta of, do you know what I mean? And especially because then they put their own version of Scream in the film.
You just said meta.
Meta.
What's the meaning of that word?
It's almost like every Scream film is a replay of, because they've got their own franchise within the franchise. So we're sort of watching them watch Stab. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And sort of having these side-by-side experiences.
And they often use the things that are said within the film to make predictions of the future or
yeah,
hark back.
Yeah. And And yeah, it's very kind of openly tongue-in-cheek, a bit camp. There's a great line, actually. I went to see Scream 7 a few weeks ago. Have you seen it?
No.
So Neve Campbell wasn't in Scream 6 because there was like a pay thing. And there is this sort of line of like, sorry you couldn't make it to New York, which was like, you know, in Scream 6. And she's like, oh, don't worry, I'm here now, or whatever. And it's kind of like that acknowledging, but in a quite tongue-in-cheek way. But I think that's what this whole franchise is.
I mean, so I think I've seen Scream, obviously the original Scream 1, 2 and maybe 3. I don't know if I've seen much past that. So there are gaps in my knowledge. That might be why.
You would love Scream 7.
Really?
I think you would really enjoy it.
Okay, well that will have to go on my watch list.
Yeah, it really should.
Before we get into the film itself, though, one of the things I did as I was watching it was try and make a note of either horror films that Scream make reference to within the script itself, or where it gives a nod to horror film. And I've got a short list. I'm sure there's probably double the amount, if not more, of what I've got written down here. But let me just tell you what I've noted. Most obvious one, Halloween.
Halloween.
Children of the Corn. When a Stranger Calls. Black Christmas. Nightmare on Elm Street. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Dimension 13, Psycho, The Exorcist, The Shining, Candyman, Frankenstein, Hellraiser, Evil Dead, Silence of the Lambs, and Carrie.
So with these like Easter eggs, is it direct? Because I know there's lines like of people go, you know, when Billy says pig's blood like in carrot or whatever.
Yes.
Are they all Easter eggs like that, or are some of them a bit more?
No. So some of them are scenes which have been made to replicate some of these films.
Oh,
some of them are simply mentions of those films.
Oh.
So for example, When a Stranger Calls is self-explanatory.
Yeah.
It's not mentioned. It is what happens in the film as part of the...
Well, so as we go through like our film highlights, you'll just have to point out...
I'll point out... I won't be able to do all of them, but I'll point out the big ones.
Perfect.
The doozies.
So for anyone maybe listening that hasn't seen Scream, where have they been?
Precisely.
1996. Just a quick overview.
Yep. So Scream follows high schooler Sidney Prescott, who becomes a target of a masked serial killer called Ghostface. And this is set in Woodsboro, California. The killer uses horror movie tropes and taunting phone calls, with the plot revealing a revenge motive linked to the murder of Sydney's mother. So we start with Drew Barrymore as the main character, or so you think, given that she's on all the posters and obviously is the probably best known actress from the whole film. My first line is Casey, Drew Barrymore, shit wig.
Shit wig.
Yeah.
Such a bad wig. Yeah.
It is, but that's an Easter egg in itself to Alfred Hitchcock. Who
What
did I say?
Alfred Hitchcock.
Alfred Hitchcock.
Just again.
Did I?
Alfred.
Alfred Hitchcock. Oh, I really had to shape my mouth around that.
How is it a wig reference though?
So a lot of the victims in the Hitchcock films are short blonde bobs. I think you had a thing.
So the reference is the hairstyle, not the fact that it's a
shit wig.
No, it's a shit wig.
No, yeah, exactly.
Like Hayley from Coronation Street. Remember, she had a shit wig.
I've never watched Coronation Street.
Oh, well, it's very different to this.
Ah.
That is where you get the iconic line in that opening bit. What's your favourite scary movie?
Yeah. And it also gives them the opportunity to reference two big scary films, which is Halloween and Nightmare on Elm Street.
Which is directed by...
Wes Craven film.
Correctamundo. Yes.
There are a few little drops in there as well in that conversation where Drew Barrymore says something like, Nightmare on Elm Street, only the first one was good, the rest were all shit, because Wes Craven didn't direct the following. He sold on the franchise, I believe.
Oh, did he? I
think
directed the third one.
he might have had some involvement in that, but not.
The first one was the
yeah,
one.
Exactly. I think he wanted to actually take that line out of the film.
Oh, really?
Because he felt like it was a little bit too
obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was talked into leaving it in.
Yeah. I mean, and it's going back to what you were saying earlier about Drew. So apparently Drew Barrymore initially had auditioned as the Sidney Prescott role.
Yes.
But then the decision was, that sort of like, let's have the big star be dead within minutes.
Yeah, sort of cut that first rule up and make sure like it's a shock that no one was expecting.
Yeah.
Perhaps the audience. Exactly. Yeah. The other thing I wrote down here is the first two killings, because of course it's not just Casey, it's her boyfriend also.
Steve,
who also gets killed. They're maybe because I'm crossing over a little bit with my memory of Scary Movie here, which we'll have to make reference to a little bit.
Yeah.
But I remember watching it and thinking, oh, this is actually quite gruesome, more so than I remember.
Yeah. I watched this whole film and thought, that's different to what I remember. And I think because I'm thinking of Scary Movie. Which also, side note, that was the working title for Scream. I never knew that.
Scary Movie?
Scary Movie was the working title for Scream, and that is literally where Scary Movie took its name from.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It got changed to Scream quite late on.
Yeah.
And it was taken from the Michael Jackson song. So I've just made some notes about what happened to Casey specifically.
Yeah.
Just to kind of as the example of how gruesome it was. Obviously she was stabbed.
Yeah.
Her throat was cut. She was dragged. She was hung, and then she was gutted.
Not that I want to minimise Casey's trauma.
Yeah.
Are we counting dragged as like...
Well, it's not a nice thing to happen to you.
Oh, okay. Can you believe in court you dragged her?
I wouldn't enjoy being dragged anywhere.
No, well, yeah, okay, no, that's fair. But I guess what I'm saying is that's the least of her worries.
Yeah.
By that point. It does have as well, actually, this bit, like one of the bits that does make you go a bit like, oh, where she sees her parents and she's like, Mom! And like trying to call out to her parents coming home.
So that's an Easter egg again to Halloween.
Oh.
Where, I can't remember the...
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah. There's a point at which she's trying to call out. There's loads of Easter eggs to Halloween in this opening bit. We've got the popcorn. At the beginning, Annie in Halloween is cooking popcorn, and that's what Drew Barrymore is doing at the beginning of this film. Right. You've got Ghostface chasing Casey as he goes to stab her. That is also a nod to Leatherface, who we've discussed recently.
Yeah.
Chasing and zigzagging a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
So that's where the link to Texas Chainsaw Massacre comes in. There's somebody also calls Billy Leatherface later in the film.
Okay.
Which is kind of link it,
Spoiler!
Point to, yes. When the parents get home, so she goes to her mum, and that's something that Annie does in Halloween. Is that not the right noise?
I thought she said, Mum!
What did I do?
She goes to her mum.
Oh, I'm not good at acting.
Or words.
And then the final one is when the parents realise something's wrong, the dad says to the mother, drive down to the Mackenzies.
Yes.
Which is what Annie says in Halloween to the kids when she knows something is up.
Oh, okay. I feel this happens a lot in horror films, doesn't it? Like, when you were younger.
Yeah.
Someone's come to the mansion you used to live in. Who are your parents? Which house are your parents telling you to go to? Like, did you have anyone local that you would be like, oh, there's a murder in my house, I'll go down there?
Who would your parents have done that?
Well, actually, I guess we actually got on with our next door neighbours, so...
Pop next door.
Pop next door. Yeah. So it would have been fine.
Yeah.
Are you just realising that you had no local friends as a child?
I guess we'd have popped round to the Browns.
Go to the Browns. Yeah.
Closest.
Yeah. But yes, I would say this time when I was watching that opening, like it is such a strong opening, and obviously I was trying to imagine watching it having not knowing who anyone is or what happens or what it's to become. And actually, it is quite scary.
And at the age we would have been when we watched it, one of the scariest things that you can think of is somebody in or around your house when you're home alone, isn't it?
Yes, exactly.
So that plays on that kind
Kevin!
of...
Sorry.
Fear.
Yeah. I mean, one thing I love about... actually about Scream generally, but you kind of obviously see it in this thing. Ghostface also always takes a good beating. Do you know what I mean? It's not like a Psycho or whatever where this killer just comes and does it and never...
They're not invincible.
Yeah, like there's always kind of a lot of fight back.
There is, but with that in mind, and bearing in mind, we know now who the killers are, you never see any bruises or anything on them throughout, which might suggest...
I mean, they're pretty bruised at the end.
Well, yeah, but that's self-inflicted.
Yeah.
But one other small Easter egg I didn't chuck in there is when he's attacking Drew Barrymore and she hits him with the phone. It's Wes Craven in the Ghostface outfit, and she gave him a really good clonk.
Good clonk.
Yeah, good word.
Also, as well, just whilst we're there, talking about like the Ghostface mask.
So in the film itself, the costume is called Father Death.
Oh.
That's the kind of name on the costume in the fancy dress shop, and that's kind of like a misdirection towards who the killer might be.
Yeah.
And I think it's only later on in the garage with Tatum that they ever get referred to as Ghostface.
Yeah. The other thing I love about Ghostface's costume, the black rags, very sparkly.
Yeah, I didn't notice that until watching it this time.
I've always noticed it and always been like...
But obviously the costume's been available to buy for the best part of 30 years now.
Yeah.
As a lazy Halloween costume, may I add.
Yeah.
Don't go wearing that.
Yeah,
Halloween.
if you turn up to a Halloween costume dressed as Scream Father Death...
Yeah, then
Get
you've
out.
not made an effort. Go and get changed. Put some fucking makeup on.
Yeah. Yeah, it's less effort than just functioning as human woman.
Yeah, agreed. Where were we going with that?
Costume, sparkly.
Yeah, so when you buy it, it's not sparkly, is it?
No. Well, see, I thought it was sparkly because it was just like a cheap fibre, but I did a bit of... It's actually because that character is obviously in darkness a lot. It just helps when the light hits it, just to create a little distinction
so you can see
of an outline.
Apparently it was originally white.
That would have been well shit.
Yeah.
Like, it wouldn't have looked good.
No.
No one's going to be like skulking in the dark in a big white thing. Like, hi there.
Well, it's a ghost, which is like...
Yeah. So skipping forward a bit now, another highlight for me is when Ghostface is in Sydney's house. So she's sort of on her own, isn't she? Her father's kind of fucked off somewhere.
And do you notice what he's wearing?
The father?
Yeah. It's important.
No, I didn't notice what he was wearing. Dad clothes.
It was kind of like a denim jacket, but the reason I'm pointing that out is because it's what he's wearing at the end.
Right.
Highlighting the fact that is the point at which he was kidnapped.
Oh, okay. I mean, okay, fine.
Yeah.
The fact that he was tied up in a closet at the end indicates to me pretty strongly that he was kidnapped.
What?
Yeah, but were you? Did you put yourself there? But again, the same thing happens, doesn't it? He's running, trying to get her. She gives him a good old... which I love.
Well, just stepping back slightly from that, there's been the phone call, obviously, first to Sydney, the first phone call to her.
Oh, yeah. Also, sorry, highlight. What am I doing now? Yeah. So she's like wandering around, isn't she? Being like,
she starts saying some of the rules.
Yeah.
And as soon as Ghostface appears, she goes against what she said, like runs upstairs.
Yeah. Thicko, you know. Also, though, if I was getting phone calls like that, I mean, to be fair, the phone that we had at home when I was a kid,
yeah,
it rang like a bell, like a ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling, and it was like a rotary.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't have been able to go outside with it anyway.
Yeah.
But there's no way in hell that I would be walking out the house.
Really?
Yeah, just in case. Because also, I'll be like, I live on a private road. How are people? How are people up here?
You shouldn't be on my road.
How did you get past the gate?
I think I would leave the house immediately and then like.
But leave as in to get away. You wouldn't be leaving to be like, hiya, I'm here.
Well, no.
I'm picking my nose now.
But I think you're. I might do that.
What am I doing now?
It's not a scary movie.
What am I doing now?
Outgross the murderer.
So she's there. She manages to get away, fortunately, doesn't she? Well, she didn't get away. She does that thing with the door, doesn't she? Like, she can wedge her door with her other door.
I remember watching that being, I wish I had a door that did that with my door.
Yeah. I wish I had two doors that opened
Interlock.
stupidly.
But then Billy makes an entrance at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Which seems to be the way he enters almost every scene.
Oh, my God. And I swear sometimes he even enters and goes,
Yeah.
Like, just so irritating. If you had a friend that every time they visited you, it was via a window and they were like,
But no, even in school when she bumps into him, it's a bit like that. It's like, calm down, Billy.
Yeah.
And in this scene, it's fine because it is supposed to be a bit of a jump.
Yeah.
And then the phone falls out of his pocket.
Yeah, like a 30... With an aerial, just to give the film some age.
But the fact that makes him automatically guilty just kind of tells you a lot about the era we're working in with this film, right?
That is true, actually. I didn't really think about that.
Yeah.
Because you go,
Guilty.
Also, another weird thing. Sidney Prescott typing for 911 on the computer.
Yeah, did you ever do that?
No!
I think it is a thing. But
I'm not a computer hacker.
I mean, that's probably something I would do. There'd be a home invasion and I'd be going on my computer like on notes, 999, and there's just nothing.
Yeah, I just typing for assistance from 911 that's America, kids.
Yeah.
There you go.
And it works, and the police get there within about 45 seconds, which is just like...
Yeah, they were waiting around
realistic.
the corner with their computer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Again, skipping forward, we're back at school.
Yeah.
With Mr. Himbry, the Fonz, doing this in the mirror. He does one of those.
Yeah, he does. I think that's very much on purpose.
Oh, no, of course it is, of course. So Mr. Himbry is about to die. And actually before, we've seen him like berating these other two boys with some scissors. So I guess part of you is
very sharp scissors.
Very sharp scissors. And like touching a child with the scissors.
Yeah. Well, I mean, back then it was fine, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You wouldn't get away with it now.
No, yeah, you couldn't gently caress a child's face with some sharp scissors. That would be frowned upon now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is going to be a moment for Mr. Himbry. There is a great part. Did you notice? I mean, I'm sure you're Easter egg queen.
Yeah.
When he like keeps hearing like a knocking or something, doesn't he?
Yes, and he's looking to see who it is.
And he pops his head out and he's like, those little shits. And the janitor's like, what? And the janitor is...
it's Wes Craven.
Dressed as...
kind of Freddy Krueger.
Like a version of Freddy Krueger, isn't it?
Yeah. Red and black stripy top, hat, kind of long hair-ish.
Yeah.
Like, the only thing he's missing is the knife hands.
Yeah.
And he's even called Fred.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. Sorry, Fred.
Sorry, Fred.
So this head teacher, you said he did the kind of the hair to signal the Fonz.
Yeah.
Also, when he's looking to find out where this noise is coming from, he looks in the wardrobe and there is a leather jacket hanging.
Yeah.
Other Easter egg. Just before we move on to him being killed, though, there is a scene with him slightly earlier on when he's with Sydney after the first attack, and he's in school, and he's just giving absolute creepy pedo vibes because she's talking to the police. What?
That's the character, not Henry Winkler.
Yeah, but she's talking to the police, and then the head teacher's like doing that on her face. It's like,
why does he keep touching
get
the children?
Off. Yeah, exactly.
Leave them alone, sir.
That's not necessary.
Yeah.
Also, he wasn't supposed to die in the film. That was kind of added quite last minute because I think between the first death and then the next death, there was the producers said there's too much of a gap,
right?
So they threw that in and used that kind of as a or one that happened in between.
Yeah. How does he die? I sort of forgot. Like, is he stabbed with scissors?
You don't. He's stabbed, but you don't actually see. You hear later when they call and tell Randy that he's been killed, that he was hung from the goalposts at school.
Yeah. But so that's Mr. Himbry. He's gone.
One more thing.
Go on.
When he's telling the boys off for dressing up as Ghostface, the fact that there's two of them is a little signal to the fact that there might be more than one person who is the killer.
That is true.
Done.
Himbry, gone. So, if we float a bit further forward now, the actual, pretty much, the last half, almost, of this movie is one scene, isn't it? So, we've gone to Stu's house. So, Stu is one of the friends of Sydney and Billy. His girlfriend is Tatum, who is Sydney's best friend. She's played by Rose McGowan. And I swear this bitch has the same outfit on the whole time. She's pushing like the 60s, 70s vibe.
It's kind of like Clueless, isn't it? That sort of...
Yeah, but the whole time. The whole time?
Can we talk about Stu, Matthew Lillard's character, a little bit just before we go into this last section? Because I saw an interview with him recently where he was almost embarrassed about his performance as Stu. But I think it's quite genius, because whereas Billy has a bit of a motive for his attacks, Stu really doesn't, other than I think he says on the phone at the end, peer pressure or something. But he leans so far into that character that I'm completely bought in. I think there's a bit, in fact, where he comes out, he's not even the main focus of the scene. He's coming towards Sydney and Tatum, and you see him walking up the background, and he like pulls a flower out the ground, which is, it's just like, why? My point is, the focus wasn't on him, but he's acting from the moment he's that character, and I think that's brilliant.
Well, that's what they do, Katie. Actors, they act. I know what you mean, though. I think it's partly because of you believe that character who just gets sort of waylaid and involved in someone else's shit, like, that to me is very believable, more so than the character of Billy having the motivation he did to go and be the murderer in the first place. But at the end, they are all at Stu's, like I say, for the last half of the film, they're all at Stu's house. Do you think house parties were a big thing in, like, Britain as they were in America?
I think it was American films such as this and films that came after, like things like American Pie as well, which made them more prominent in the UK. Yeah,
because I do remember going to house parties. I never had one at ours because we had the white room and everything.
You could have just locked it.
Well, she used to do that.
You were probably locked out of it.
I fucking was. Mum had the white room, white sofa, white carpet, white. She used to lock it.
Yeah.
To be fair, though,
the one time you did get into it, you spilled red wine everywhere.
No, it wasn't red wine. When eventually they started leaving it open because they were like, "We can trust you, can't you?" And I'm like,
"Of course."
I went into the white room with some red jelly, and as I opened the lid, it splashed on the floor. And then, in my infinite wisdom, I was like, "Fear not, it's fine," because the tactic we had used when Mum had spilt stuff on the white carpet, go get some shaving foam, put shaving foam on, you put soda water with it, and it bubbles up.
Put blue shaving foam.
Exactly! I put shaving gel on it, which is blue, and I was rubbing it. I was like, "Oh, just rub it into a foam." And as I was rubbing it, the blue was going around the carpet. I was like, "Oh my God, it's going blue!"
Stress.
Yeah, it was stressful. I mean, I do think some of the house parties we would have gone to back then, though, you do think of, like, I wonder if those poor parents knowing what we were doing to their house.
My poor mum.
Your poor mum. Yeah.
I mean, I was the queen of house parties, which was a bit bad, but...
Well, got to be the queen of something, isn't it?
It made a good effort to clear up at the end. Also, I thought, until Mum pointed out all the things that she'd noticed when she got home.
I do remember coming to a house party of yours, leaving, coming back the next day, you were still having a fucking party and you were supposed to be, like, cleaning up. And there's still people there being like... Yeah, gosh.
I always knew the curfew time and when I had to have it sorted. Responsible.
I do remember though that one time, like I think it was, I can't remember what, maybe it was that, and you and I we'd spent almost all day just like cleaning the house, top to bottom, because
such a good friend.
Yeah, because people put shit everywhere, and I remember being sat in your room, and your mum coming home, and we had the door closed, and we heard the door closed, and you were like, "Hiya," and it was hi, and then we just sort of
waiting to see if she could smell anything,
see anything, whatever, and kind of nothing happened, and then, gosh, it must have been within minutes. Kitty. And I went, what? And she'd found like a pair of knickers behind us, whatever, hadn't she? I'll probably cut that out because it won't make sense.
No. Just a snippet.
But after this has been revealed, when Stu and Billy are kind of planning to be like, you went crazy, you killed us, and we made it out alive. It feels quite like, it's very Louis Theroux, the Manosphere, isn't it? Like, both all just being a bit kind of crazy, hating on everybody.
Mostly Sydney.
Yeah, and it is
women and weak men.
Yeah, and and it is funny watching it, because obviously they're stabbing each other, aren't they? And they're like, you did it too hard.
Yeah.
And the amount of times you would see kind of, you know, especially when we were teenagers, like kind of teenage boys who were trying to be all like, would have arguments over that sort of, be best friends, and then it's like, yeah, well, now you've done something I don't like, and now I'm getting angry, and I'm gonna show you in this way. So yeah, it was just kind of, you watch it, you're like, oh, this was kind of,
it is quite true to life.
It feels familiar. Yeah. Like, okay, so at school, like, no one ever stabbed themselves in front of me, but I saw those interactions a lot.
And I think the other thing is having those two killers revealed at the end. It kind of sets up all the following Scream films in terms of who the killer might be.
Yeah.
Is it one person? Is it more than one person?
Yeah.
Are there any links?
Yeah.
All those sorts of things, doesn't it?
It does. But as you said, Stu, I mean, the great thing I love about this end scene as well is at one point, Sydney disappears, and then she's calling them with the voice changer, and you kind of do get that bit of being like, yeah, go on, get them back. Obviously heavy TV on Stu's head, electrocuted / crushed, and then Billy's kind of shot, isn't he? And then sort of not a rule, but definitely
make sure the killer's dead.
Having watched Scream 7 all the way through, Neve Campbell's like, you gotta shoot him once in the head. Like, she keeps saying it. You've got to shoot him in the head. You've got to shoot him in the head. You've got to shoot him in the head. And obviously she, you know, he comes back and shoots him in the head. I mean, there is this great part in Scream 7, and it is quite gruesome, but it's so she's been banging on, got to shoot him in the head. The protagonist comes back for one last thing, got to shoot him in, and it's her and her daughter shooting her in the head, and her whole face just gets obliterated and like slides off. To describe it is gruesome, but it's funny because you're like, that is what would happen. Yeah. Not just like a clean round hole in their head. You're like, that person wouldn't have a face.
A little bit of smoke coming out of it. Yeah.
But anyway, that's the end of the film. It happens.
Well done us.
Hooray! Yay for Scream! Hello everybody, welcome back. It is that part of the podcast where we discuss our favourite lines, and we're going to have a stab, thank you, at our own version of a screen script. Remember, you can't sue us, it's AI. Favourite lines. I would say in this film, I have probably more favourite lines than any other.
Really? I struggled to find one.
And do you know why? Most of those favourite lines are because it's lines that we would have said to each other or to friends at school. Yeah. And that is why they all stick in my mind.
Okay. Hit me with these lines, and I want to see if any of them are the ones that I wrote down.
Okay. Nick, I'm sure used to say to me all the time.
So who's Nick in the film?
No, there is, shut up, bitch, or I'll gut you like a fish. And I'm sure it was Nick that used to say, I'll gut you like a fish all the time.
Why would he say that?
I don't know. He was cookie like that. This This next line, only because I do think of Scary Movie, when she says, "Hey Billy, would you settle for a PG-13 relationship?" and opens her top.
Yeah.
But in the movie, do you remember in Scary Movie? It's like a big hairy man's chest.
Yeah.
That's
what you were expecting.
Yeah, that's why that one sticks with me. Another classic. "Do you want to die, Sydney?"
Why is that a favourite?
Because it's just like a classic line.
Oh, okay.
It's class arc.
Fine.
Gosh. Okay. God, tough crowd.
Unimpressed.
Fucking hell. Another great line. Stu at the end. "Starting to feel a little woozy here."
Yeah.
That's a great one. I mean, all of Stu's lines at the end are great, actually, when he's like, "My mum and dad are going to be so angry at me."
Yeah.
There was one, though, that I hadn't clocked before. And it's when Gail comes back. So Gail's been in a car crash, comes back to the door, and Stu says, "She looks dead, man." Still does. But the thing is, the "still does" is kind of almost underneath someone else's line. Like, it's just, the way he says it is really funny.
No, I didn't even notice that.
Basically just saying she looks like a sack of shit. Which, yeah. So, it is time for us to have a go at our AI script. There is no question here, Kate Long. Je suis Ghostface. I mean, the annoying thing about this script is, you know, Scream, they're all like Sydney, Casey, Tatum. AI has decided to make this person called Emma. As an extra test for you, the stage directions are in the same font as the lines. Have fun. So, let's set the scene. It is a quiet, dimly lit house. The faint hum of a TV somewhere upstairs. Wind rattles the windows. Emma, 17, stands at the counter, scrolling on her phone, half distracted. A bowl of popcorn sits untouched. The house feels too quiet. The phone rings. She glances at it. Unknown number. She lets it ring twice. 3 times. Then she picks up.
Hello? Hello?
Do you like scary movies, Emma?
Who is this?
That's not important. What matters is you're home alone.
Okay, not funny. Who gave you this number?
I didn't need it. I just needed to find you.
Yeah? Then where am I right now?
You're in the kitchen.
I don't know. I've made him like a sort of Boston.
You're in the kitchen. You're in the kitchen, standing by the counter. You haven't touched your popcorn.
You're lying.
Am I?
If this is some kind of joke,
Jokes are supposed to be funny.
I'm calling the police.
I literally heard you read those last 3 lines in your head. Do you reckon I'm calling the police?
I'm calling the police.
Go ahead. By the time they get here, it'll already be over.
What do you want?
A game.
What kind of game?
Trivia. Get it right, you live. Get it wrong. Well, you know.
No, I'm not playing.
You already are. First question. What's the one rule of surviving a horror movie?
I don't know.
Everyone knows this one, Emma.
Don't go alone.
Close. Never assume you're safe.
Ah! That was me trying to read quickly.
So, just so we get like a nice take of it,
Yeah.
could you just like give us a good scream?
I can't really scream.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to like. You don't. It doesn't have to be like a full blown one.
Ah!
Now can you do it?
Yeah.
But keeping your eyebrows low. Don't let them go up.
Ah!
Now can you do it?
Is this a prank?
No, I'm just. I'm trying to get you different motivations.
Okay.
Eyes low, and tongue just a little bit out.
Ah!
That's the one.
Okay.
It's now time for dead serious questions.
What is that?
Is it not sort of his voice?
Oh, right. I thought you were trying to do like Walking Dead or something. That's why I'm looking at you like.
No, that's previously on AMC's The Walking Dead.
No, I mean like a zombie or something.
Oh, one of the dead.
Yeah, exactly.
So I've got some questions for you. I'm gonna answer them. No,
I'm going to answer them.
Yeah, well, we can. I'm going to ask them.
Okay.
Question the first. What was your big why did they do that moment?
It's Sydney in the house. So I was saying earlier, I would be getting out the house and be watching from the bushes to see what is there someone there? Are they just mucking around?
Yeah.
That's what I would do. What about you?
My biggest one, I think you can, when Tatum dies, there are shots of her from the outside through the cat flap. She has got the widest part, her shoulders
through
of her body through. It's like, why are you just fucking lying there? Go.
Yeah.
So, do you know what I mean? That's my big why did they do that moment.
Yeah.
Question 2. So, we know that Randy had a list of rules to survive.
Yeah.
If you could add one modern day rule to his list, what would it be?
Have you got one?
No video phones.
Well,
Just people die a lot on them, don't they?
don't call someone, you mean?
No. Don't film it. Don't film it. Run.
I think filming it would be a good idea. At least you get, if you're going to get killed, you've got your killer on video.
But I guess you don't want to get killed. That's the whole point of the rule.
Or when someone starts talking to you on a creepy voice on the phone, what would be your reaction to that? Normal reaction.
I'd be like, oh, hi.
No, just hang up and don't answer again, because then you cut off all control.
Well, this is one of the top tips they give for like when people are being blackmailed. They're like, if you don't answer the phone, you cannot be blackmailed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe that is a good.
You would be really good at that. Like people WhatsApp and then you don't read it.
Just on one tick for the whole time.
Yeah, that's your setting, I think.
Yeah.
Rude.
Well, there are two types of people in this world. There's blue ticks and then there's no ticks.
And I'm a blue tick.
Yeah, because you're a fucking loser. So desperate to know about everyone else's business.
Polite.
No. I like to keep it private. If Ghostface called you right now and said, what's your favourite scary movie? What answer would you give that could actually save your life? You ask me, but be Ghostface.
What's your favourite scary movie?
What's your favourite? What's your favourite scary movie, Michael?
You sound like clips of that. Do you know that girl from like the Enfield Hauntings?
Yeah.
Who was like,
I'm Bill. I'm Bill.
you sound a little bit like her.
It's quite flattering, thanks.
You're welcome. Very good. I would then say, look, can I choose a favourite series? And he would go,
God, gonna gut you like a fish.
right. And then I'd say, ask me anything about Buffy.
Oh, God! You are fucking dying.
Then you just hear a gunshot in the back of him shooting himself.
Yes.
Yeah. Fucking love that show.
Good Lord.
So, question 5. It's the weekly roundup. Where would we put Ghostface on the scarometer?
So, Ghostface himself, not so scary, right?
Themselves.
Not looking scary.
Yeah, no.
Follow the rules and you might be all right.
Yeah.
Some of the killings are quite graphic though, so I'm going to bump him up 1 or 2 for like the killings themselves.
Yeah, and also other risk factor with Ghostface. Some of them are random.
Yeah.
Like it's not, you people have come into my space. It's not you've done a thing. It's like you're there and you're in the way. So I'm gonna put you in a garage door.
Fair, but not so scary as some of the other killers that we've reviewed so far. I think more scary than Sharknado.
Yes.
So let's go maybe a 3 or a 4.
I'm going to say 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, for Ghostface. Can you gesture to the scarometer?
Ding, 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 ding. 4.
Okay, yeah. Ghostface. 4. Oh, you didn't say it. Okay,
Oh.
but I'll fix it in post. Okay. Last question. What bit in this film makes you go, ah, you scared me?
So for me, it is the Drew Barrymore, the final shot of her when she's hung, because you're just like, calm down.
Oh, that is quite intense, actually, isn't it?
Yeah. And also because I'd forgotten how bad the killing was. I said that earlier on.
Yeah.
But you've seen Scream, then you've seen Scary Movie. The killings in Scary Movie are quite comical. And then to come back to that, you're just like, ugh.
Yeah. I think for me, it definitely is when Tatum dies, because you sort of see the head get crushed. And I do remember at the time having a sort of thing of being like, and actually, even as I watched it this time, I was aware it was coming up. And that, for me, is a sign of my body going, don't look.
Yeah. They're both more than a bit of a stab.
Yeah.
So, Mikes, have you got any real-life examples that relate to Scream?
So, a couple of things I can find. The main one was a case called the Gainesville Ripper, which was apparently the direct inspiration for the Scream films. Yeah. So, and it basically was like this kind of drifter who was targeting college students in their homes. So over the period of a week, he sort of had murdered these college students in their homes and was doing, setting them out a lot of the ways in which Ghostface did. So that was the sort of direct inspiration for it.
Can I just add to that before we move on to any others? The film was made in 1996, and this person, whose name was Danny Rawlings,
Yeah.
he wasn't executed, I don't believe, until 2006. So he would have been alive when Scream came out. I'm sure he must have just loved that.
Yeah.
And I kind of, as much as it's great to have something to base a film on, I think wait till he's been executed, wait till he's dead.
Yeah.
So that he doesn't have that satisfaction of his work being put onto screen.
Yeah. Or make the people playing him really ugly.
At least.
Or something. But in addition to that, there has been, and I won't sort of go through them, but there is multiple cases that are inspired by the movie, so people kind of in pairs or killing classmates. So yeah, life imitates art, imitates life. Art imitates life, imitates art. Art imitates life, imitates art.
Yes.
And then it's life again.
Thank you for watching.
Let's do it.
Thank you for watching. You scared me.
If you'd like to follow us on social media, you can find us at You Scared Me Podcast, or you can send us an email, youscaredmepodcast@gmail.com, and that is with 2 H's.
And if you enjoy our content, please like, subscribe, give us 5 stars, nothing less.